Alright, what's up guys? I am here playing the Nightfall campaign as a Dervish. I finished Nightfall on almost every other profession. I think every profession except for Dervish so far. So Nightfall is probably one of my least favorite campaigns, mainly because of this desolation area, which I'm just about to get into. The quest I have active right now is crossing the desolation. But we're going to do it. You know, I need to finish this Nightfall campaign, especially as a Dervish, since Dervishes are exclusive to Nightfall. So let's go ahead and get at it. We'll start off with this crossing the desolation. We have to have Zed in our party, so we got him. So we should be good to go. We're just going to do this in normal mode. My goal, one of my reasons for completing this campaign too, is so I can turn in this Nightfall book. Right, that way I should be able to turn it in for the mini pet. I don't think I've grabbed that quest yet on this Dervish, but that's one of my goals here. So let's go ahead and go. My heroes are not really geared up. They've got a few runes and stuff, but they're not geared too well. But in normal mode, it doesn't really matter all that much. They have good skill bars. It's just kind of a meta team build, but in terms of their gears, not so much. Let's crank this volume up a little bit on Guild Wars. And I'm running with a build a little bit strange. It's a Dervish using daggers, but this Zealous Vow makes it so I can do this dagger spam at like 0 energy cost. That's pretty legit. Of course, one of my Rits has Splinter Weapon, so this will help me out a lot with the AoE damage. And even this one has Strength of Honor, so I need to cast that on myself. I do need to get a new set of daggers for this Dervish, though. He's just using whatever was in my inventory, so they're not very good. They are life draining, but I really would like a plus 30 HP. But this is plus 1 dagger mastery, which is pretty useless. But actually this quest I kind of like. I do like kind of this zone in general running through here. And later on we do fight some Cornin soldiers, which I enjoy. I always like killing the Cornin. We got a boss up here. These white items, like, I don't have so much space. Actually, you know what? I cleared out recently. I guess I'll pick them up. Merchant them off, you get 50 gold or something. Very minimal in the grand scheme of things, but it does add up. Sure, we'll take a bottle rocket. Maybe we can fire it off at some enemies. One thing I think I could add in with this build, though, is maybe instead of Evan, Vanguard, Assassin support, I should bring, like, Death's Charge. I mean, the recharge just sucks on that. It's 30 seconds. But I like to be able to actually, like, hop in quicker. A lot of stuff just drops before I can even, like, do any damage myself. Gate of Desolation. Alright, so we made it to an outpost. I kind of want to see if I have any other daggers that are actually, like, worthwhile. I have a bunch of green daggers, but, like, they're all Claws of the Broodmother, or most of them are, that you get from that raptor farming. This ceremonial daggers is nice, but actually I don't want zealous daggers because this zealous vow actually gives me -3 energy regeneration. So I only have 1 energy regeneration when I have this on. But it gives me 5 energy every time I attack. So it's good for this dagger spam, but if I use Zealous 2, then I'm at 0, which I don't really want. This one, lengthened days, not useful. I think I just gotta stick with what I'm running right now. I could pick up the anniversary daggers on this Dervish. Because honestly, I don't have many use for my remaining proofs of legend. Let's see, maybe we'll do that actually. Because I've got like everything that I want. Might as well run around with some cool looking daggers. Not too many days left to get these anniversary weapons. think it ends on what, May 6th? So if you want to get them, you got to cash in these Proofs of Legends pretty quick. Let's see, what's this? What are these Decade Daggers? For expertise, but it's energy drain. That's not what I want. High Noon is also energy drain. Maybe I can't get any of these. Why are they all zealous? Okay, I forget that idea. Go back to Commodon. Let's get our heroes back in. I'll pop open their skills too, just so we can see what they're running. Back to command post. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember this quest now. So I don't usually run this skill on my elementalist, but find their weakness is really nice. If I'm playing a melee character, it's a good, reliable deep wound. And of course, Norgu also has a deep wound. Let's get the disco ball out. Alright, Cormier has disappeared. Let's see, what are we supposed to do here? I want wonder if we can just zone back to Gates of Desolation or if we have to go up here. I kind of forget, honestly. Let's just go through this way. Basically, I guess in the storyline right now is us as these two-legged creatures, these humans, we can't just cross this sulfurous wastes. Sulfurous wastes. We have to, like, get Zed's help. So we need to learn how to actually, like, mount these worms, which is, like my least favorite part of the Nightfall campaign. And one of my least favorite parts about Guild Wars in general. I do not like the worm battles. Yeah, he's all the way up here. Let's just zone, I guess. It's nice to see all these players back with the anniversary going on right now. I'm hoping even after the anniversary it'll stay populated for a while. I think it will. A lot less so, but I feel like the anniversary will get players playing again for at least a couple months afterwards. Dira Traptail. Alright, and if I remember this mission correctly, I can kind of just run through this once I actually mount a worm. You really don't need to do any fighting. You can just run with this guy, with Joko. First, there's going to be some groups of enemy that we have to fight. We really can't cross into this darker color yellow area, or this lighter color yellow area. Not without being on the worm. I'm going to try to let these enemies run up here then. The way I can actually attack them. I wonder if this Ebon Vanguard Assassin survives up here. Let's test it out. Yeah, I guess he's okay. Battle Isle Iced Tea. I haven't seen this one before, actually. Pick it up or are we gonna die? I guess this boss I can capture Vow of Silence from, but I already have it. So I have this anniversary staff here too. I'll equip this. Alright, so now we can mount these worms. Oh. Alright, there we go. Now we just follow Jocko. But I'm going to try this by not fighting and just running along with them. Let's see if this will actually work. Let's try to let our teammates, though, get inside. There we go. Yeah, no real need to fight. We can just run. Which way are we going? Here? As long as we don't get body blocked, we'll be okay. Yeah, I think this is the end of the mission, actually. Alright, that's the easy way of doing this mission. No bonus, of course. But that's okay. We're just trying to complete this campaign. Let me just chuck something here. This is a big group. Let's try not to aggro all of them. Even if we do, though, we'll be okay. Don't want to hop in this worm spore too early, otherwise my heroes out of range won't get in it. So wait for them to run up. And interesting that if I'm on a life draining daggers, I take -1 here too. Gotta switch off. See, later on in this campaign, I'll learn this elite skill. But as of now, it's locked. Maybe in like 1 or 2 quests, I'll learn it. Even here, I'm tempted just to run right by. Let's try it. Oh, 2 of them got stuck. Okay. We might be able to do it without them, though. That is our BIP. Our BIP is kind of important. We might be able to run back and res them, though. Oh yeah, they have Signet of Return here. People hate clearing this zone for Vanquisher. Keep on resing. Some people might bring, like, Frozen Soil or something. Let's run back and resurrect these guys. Gwyn has a resurrect. Alright, we're good now. That was easy. You're balled up nicely here for a splinter weapon spike. Those guys are level 10s. That's why they drop so fast. Same with these level 24s, so everything's dropping super fast. Gotta retake Bone Palace. Let's try to pull these groups individually. This group. Alright, we made it to Bone Palace. That's right, I haven't got this Lightbringer title unlocked. I need to go to Chantry of Secrets. Which, I don't think I have yet. Oh, I do have. It's down here. I'm not going to do that yet, though. Okay, I guess he wasn't inside a worm. This one too, the portal's right there, so we're gonna run right by. So this would be a lot of enemies to fight. Let's put our heroes in first. We'll run. Might take some death penalty, but that's not gonna be a problem. Because a lot of time these siege turtles seem like less effective in fighting than if I was just running like my normal hero builds. What's my heal? No enemies worth within earshot. I gained 500. Now I can use it. Or resurrects. Resurrects all dead. Janunda. So it resurrects all these dead worms around me. Big group. Let's back off. Whatever. This quest in particular is one that I really hate. It's actually kind of a lengthy quest. You have to do some backtracking once I learn this elite skill. Then you have to kill, like, I think it's hordes of darkness. This part of Nightfall, I honestly just try to power through it though, since I don't really enjoy it that much. So once you get to the vortex, that area is pretty fun. But this part is just like a slug to get through. Heal back here. Honestly, it wouldn't be too bad if skill bar for one area. Yeah, I just don't enjoy these siege turtle attacks, and it's so limiting. You only have like 3 attacks. I guess 4 once you unlock this elite skill. I guess you have this the Nungdu Feast. You gotta explore a dead corpse, and then you can replace with choking breath, blinding breath, or burning breath. I guess it's random. I never pay attention to this skill so much. It doesn't seem like it's that useful. Those look like turtles to you? No, I misspoke. So used to playing Fort Aspenwood. Alright, I think we have to run down here, though. Go this way. That's the combo I want to use, though, because once this Janundu tunnel ends, then they get knocked down. So then I can use this Janundu bite and get some health back. Let's avoid aggroing them for now. Honestly, it'd be cool if you could play as like a siege turtle or as the Kurzik juggernauts. It'd be cool if they had added that into the factions campaign. I feel like that would be a lot more fun than these worms. What's up? Asian character name. I don't know if that's Japanese or Chinese or Koreanese. Alright, let's kill this Elder Siege Worm, and then we can get this elite skill. Looks like it's going to kill me, though, actually. Okay, so we learned it. Now we just got to backtrack a long way. But I like going this route, because now everything's dead this way, at least when we backtrack. And then the annoying part of this quest is these next enemies we have to kill, they're only susceptible to this siege attack, to this elite skill we just learned. Guild Wars 1 is a great game. I agree. This is my favorite game of all time. And I've spent way too many hours playing it. See, I'm at 6,000 hours here over the past, I guess, 19 years or something. Got it just a year after its release, I believe. And not a lot of that time is idle time, even. But these dune spiders are fucking us up. We're at 8 to 9k. It's impressive. I'm sure I'll get there at some point. Yeah, I've tried to calculate out 6,000 hours, like how many days that is. I think it's like, 250 days or something of my life for this game. But no regrets. Alright, we're about to wipe here, but our team will just resurrect us. Death penalty doesn't even count when you're inside of these turtles, or inside of these worms. My bad. But then once we pop out of it, the death penalty will activate. I wish they made this speed boost skill like recharge quicker. Gwyn and Nappa, Sandra really lagging behind here. He was obstructed. Pretty decent heal, but just with no enemies within earshot, it's kind of limiting. Let's see. I want to go back this way, though. No. Good. Can we just backtrack here? Or do we go up and around? I think I played Guild Wars 1 when it first came out. You're pretty dead now, I think. Yeah, it's more alive with this anniversary going on, but it should die out pretty soon after this anniversary is gone, I think. Be back to normal within a couple months. I'm playing it pretty much on the weekends, just for Fort Aspenwood. I don't know, I love PvE. I love PvP too. I don't know if I have a favorite between the two of them. It'd be great if PvP was still alive, all the different arenas and everything. I know when they announced the anniversary, they actually put a picture of team arenas. It got a lot of people excited, thinking they were actually going to bring it back, and they didn't. And then they changed the picture, I guess, so as not to honey dick anybody. Even hero battles, it'd be nice if they brought that back, or at least just allowing heroes in some of the other PvP formats. But I understand why they don't. Some of these heroes are just way overpowered, like Mesmers and their interrupts. If you face a full PvP team of heroes with interrupts, it'd be really annoying. Okay, but I think we definitely took a wrong turn. We do have to go back up this way and around. Yeah, I played one game of Alliance Battles last weekend. That was a lot of fun. It seems like they're trying to organize that, make that something that's happening more on a regular basis. I got hit with this freezing gust. Hope FA gets old. Yeah, maybe that would actually bring people to Alliance Battles more. I mean, there's enough FA players each weekend that you could do Alliance Battles, because obviously Alliance Battles, it's 12 on 12. And it requires a little bit more organization, because you actually have to join groups. You can't just hit enter and get into the queue. The thing is it's better to have returning players to Alliance Battles too. It's better to have people running just average builds. If it's all super veteran players running the most meta builds, each team has a monk. not as fun. It's more fun when alliance battles was like random. You could run like a warrior monk with healing hands or just stuff like that. Remember when factions first came out? The assassin in alliance battles was so strong. No one knew how to deal with like that shadow prison, assassin attacks. Assassins were super fun then. I swear, even wombos worked to capture those shrines or those whatever they're called in alliance battles. Alright, we've made it to the Alkali pan. Okay. But the quest is not over yet. I think this way. I think we have to go this way. These Graven monoliths are pretty cool enemies to fight. Pretty unique. So that's two big groups there. Let me just try to fight one at a time. Go take this one out. Alright, back into the worms. Yeah, these hordes of darkness. Now these are the ones that... Is it those guys? There's some enemy that we have to only use this new attack on. I don't think it's these guys, though. These guys will take normal damage. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, they do. Okay. No. Only these special attacks. Let's not aggro everything, though. We can't damage these guys unless we're using this elite skill. Seems like our heroes kind of know that, but they're still just doing normal attacks too. And they just evade it like that? That's annoying. Oh yeah, back up. Just attack. See, this feels just so slow. Maybe I need to actually flag my heroes back so they'll use it. We got a couple more groups here. Bring our team back though, so they don't aggro any other groups. Why are they running away? Alright, I think that was all of them. Now we gotta use this attack to take down this gate up here. We gotta position ourselves up this way though. maybe we can do it from the side. Let's try to do it from the side. Okay. Now we just have to run into this portal. Glad to get through this. Oh, this is our mission where we fight Varesh, I think, right? Yeah, and for this one we have to bring General Morgan, actually. Alright, this mission can be a little bit tricky at times, but I think we'll be able to get it on the first try. Let's set up something for Morgan. Usually I just give him empathic removal. That one's pretty decent. And let's see. Maybe just go like command. Let him do a deep wound. Let's give him a res. Give him some shouts. And whatever, this should be fine. But for Varesh, maybe Visions of Regret. Even Empathy might work nice. I think like this we should be just fine. See, I haven't even customized these daggers yet either, because I really don't want them. There's Varesh. I think when I first started this game and we found out that Varesh was like against us, I thought Varesh was going to be the final boss. Of course, for Nightfall, it's Abaddon. Gotta kill a god. Alright, my strategy though is once Varesh is down, we're gonna run to the center. Even now I think we can run here. Varesh should drop. See if the spirits will take her out. She's strong though. Come on over here. I'm gonna avoid fighting any of these other enemies and see if we can just kill Varesh. Gotta be really careful not to aggro them. Now we should just be able to take her down. Let's get in there. Whatever, we can aggro. Let's just try to take her out. Alright, easy enough. And we get the bonus. And now we're through the vortex. We're at the Gate of Torment. That mission I'll do to get these proofs of legend, actually. But I've already done that mission. So, on this Dervish. Oh no, I haven't. This was new. But I've done that on like all my other characters. So I did get a proof of legend for it. Bring Dunkoro. And for some reason he already has a +2 headpiece for healing prayers. But I don't really need any additional heals. With this Bip Necro and this Soul Twisting Ritualist, pretty all set on heals. So I guess they'll just go Smiting. I know these enemies will scatter with Ray of Judgment, but whatever, we'll just try it. I guess I could just let Dunkoro run Strength of Honor instead. Let's see, what do we want to give this Writ instead then? Maybe Binding Chains. Maybe just a basic res signet. Even though it's a monk. Yeah, we'll keep it like this. Now, Nightfall and Jahai, I'm pretty sure there's a chest in here. One of those free treasure chests. But I don't exactly remember where it is, so I'm not going to go for it right now. There's some optimal route to run through here. I forget which way it is, though. I think there's a route you can go to avoid the Titans. Since those are the enemies that, like, will spawn more. Like, they'll spawn the Madness Titans once you kill them. We'll just stick this way. Oh, he already had it on me. Alright, maybe this way is okay. We'll just kind of follow this path. When in doubt, just stay on the path in Guild Wars, I think is kind of a good bet. Mirage Cloak blocks everything. It's honestly kind of an overpowered Dervish skill. I'll use Mirage Cloak. I've tried to do this farm in Nightfall. What is it? Modak Caverns. There's a farm you can do there as a Dervish. Or as a Ranger, like the Whirling Defense kind of build. That farm I've never really gotten down very well, though. I need to practice it more. You're just killing Corsairs. You get some chance at some, you know, gold weapons and whatnot. And I think up and around this way. Actually, this way is where the chest is, I think. Let's double check up this way. Yeah, treasure chest. Let's go ahead and grab that. I should probably remove I Am Unstoppable from this build as well. It's not really doing me any favors. I don't really need the additional armor. Knockdown, I'm not really that worried about. For sure, as soon as we run up here and try to get this treasure chest, these guys are going to turn on us. Yeah, here they come. Even Mystic Vigor I don't really need. Maybe it helps my team out slightly, but not totally needed. Alright, let's see what we get. 3 platinum, that's pretty good. Not that good of a gold drop. But 3 platinum's nice. Normally you don't get quite that much from this, from these chests, these free chests. But in each zone, I think, in Nightfall, there are these free chests. Actually, I don't know about each zone, but there's 12 in total. I've made some videos on my YouTube account where you can find all of these. I think I put it in a playlist. But it's not a bad way to kind of like get some gold, get some weapons. I can't just keep on going back to that one. It resets every, I don't know, every couple months, I think. But if you have a bunch of characters, you can just do like these, you know, treasure chest runs. They're not all labeled as treasure chests. Some of them are labeled as like do not touch treasure and other things like that. But you can just like run between them and, you know, collect some pretty decent loot. Alright, we made it to the Domain of Pain. One of the most badass sounding outposts. Or the Gate of Pain, I guess. Let's see, we can kick one of these heroes. Maybe Talcora will get to level 20. Maybe Maloney will level up. I guess not. Alright, maybe we'll do this mission to end it here. I ran this one the other day, actually. And it's not too difficult. But it was the Zacian mission, so we have to have Duncora for this one too. And not bad, we're starting to complete this book. Might be a couple we have to double back to and do. But we're getting this book complete. So we'll have to check what mini pet we get if we turn it in. Because we can go pick up that quest in Embark Beach. And yeah, let's just stick with this. Got a pretty decent team set up. This one, all we have to do is release these tortured souls, which we saw earlier in front of that treasure chest. I did this mission in hard mode, actually, with a few other real players the other day. So here in normal mode, this should be really easy. You want to be kind of quick running through this cave area, though. Otherwise, you might aggro some other groups. This area, too, it reminds me of, like, the Flood in Halo. remember some of those old Halo maps during the campaigns, you have like the flood that were like coming through the walls. This area kind of reminds me of that. Halo might be my second most played game. If you take into account like Halo 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I played 4 that much. 4 was not that good. But I guess you had other ones too. You had Halo Reach. Halo Reach was really good. Probably Halo Reach and Halo 2 were the best of the series, in my opinion. I like the introduction of things like jetpacks and clones. Was clones Halo Reach? I know jetpacks were. But the introduction of some of that new game mechanics were really nice for the Halo series. Hopefully these meteor showers don't eat us up. We got enough interrupts. They shouldn't be able to cast it. Alright, but these ones are trapped behind this. We can't kill them right now. At least I can't touch them. My heroes can kill them. I think we could send an Evan Vanguard through, though. You can pop through that. Now we go this way over this bridge and free some souls. And it's these torture web driders that we have to kill to free the souls, I think. Yeah, there you can see one pops up. A lost soul. What are these emissaries? Emissaries of Doom. We're getting so close to finishing this Nightfall campaign now. One mission that's coming up that I really like is where you kill Shiro and Undead Lich. That mission's a lot of fun. It's not an easy one for the bonus, but it's a really fun mission. So we freed 3 of 10 souls. I don't think we have to fight any of these guys in here. Actually, we want to kill that emissary, right? For the bonus. That's the bonus. So we can pull these guys back. It's quite a large group. Let's actually back the hell up. Bridge looks super cool. I like the graphics. It's like an invisible bridge, though. Looks like you should just be following right underneath. You can see, like, these are all souls, I guess, that are flying through there. Pretty cool. And let's see. Back where we first kind of entered is where that other emissary is. I don't know if we're going to be able to kill him before we release all these souls, though. I don't want to backtrack. Whenever I see that Ray of Judgment, I get kind of scared. I always think it's in enemies. Of course, it's our Dunkoros. Alright, this is the last one here. So... Alright, maybe we'll... I don't know. Let's forget about this bonus. Let's just kill this guy. Alright, and that's it. So this soul just has to like run up here and then we're good. Just camp back here and wait, but might as well get some extra fighting in. The last emissary should be up here, but we're gonna get the cutscene before we can kill it. up around here, I think. Yeah, that's the last one there. But we're not going to have time to kill it, I don't think. Unless we really spike it down. No. Alright. Very nice. We made some good progress. Next, we just got this Gate of Fear. We got a... Is this a primary quest? No, it's not. Maybe he has the primary quest. Ormir's Crusade. Alright, but I think we'll stop it there. So, thanks for watching. We got a new joiner. Hey, big fan of your stream. Keep up the good work. Will do. I'll try to stream this weekend too. We'll do some Fort Aspenwood. So, thanks for joining, guys. And cheers. Peace.